The very first dating mistake you should never make is being overly desperate. Do not get too excited or carried away by getting to know a woman or being with her that you become very obsessive over her. I know sometimes when you meet a woman who meets everything you need in a woman, physically or maybe by the way she carries herself, sometimes you tend to become desperate and you want to, do everything you can to keep her to yourself. I get that, but please do not show that desperation because it's going to be overwhelming for a woman who knows her value. A high value woman is going to see it like you are coming to her with so much speed, you are being too forward, and that will actually scare her away. I get it, I understand that when you get to a certain age, you really want to settle down and build a home, but do not be overly desperate looking for a woman that you make this mistake of showing this, too much forwardness, pushing too much. It's scary to just be too forward. For a high value woman, she's going to be scared and she might, go away from you because she doesn't understand why you're being too forward and push it towards her. And for another set of women, they will see it as a weakness and use it against you. Now they know you are too desperate to be with them, you are acting all needy, you are being very obsessive over them. You're probably already talking about marriage, kids, building a home with them. Now they are going to see that as a weakness and they will use it against you. Because they know you are desperate, they will get you to do things that you would have never imagined doing because they know you would do anything within your power to make sure you keep them. So they will get you to do anything they want you to do for them. And after using you as much as they want, they will end up hurting you and dumping you. And this is not a situation you want to find yourself in, my kings. So never be overly desperate about getting to know a woman or being with a woman that you actually show it out as being obsessive or being too forward. Now another dating mistake you should never make is giving away too much about your achievements and yourself too soon. Now remember, as a king, one of the greatest qualities you should possess is being mysterious, because being mysterious actually helps you remain the king you are, because you don't give away too much about yourself and there is always something new to discover about you every day. And this is actually a very huge turn-on for women. Women would like to be with a man who they don't really know what is going on with him. It's like today they think you are just some regular guy and tomorrow you show them something great and mighty and they are thinking, how is this even happening? Because I thought this guy is just some regular guy. So giving away too much too soon about your achievements and yourself to a woman, for a high value woman, is going to be a very huge turn off, because now she's going to feel like you are bragging and you are probably not what you're saying you are. Because if you were, you would let her discover you herself. She will think you are one of those empty barrels that makes the loudest noises. Now she's going to probably step away from you because she will think you are just doing too much. Like I mentioned, it will be a huge turn off for her. And for a woman who is an opportunist, she will see this as an opportunity to pretend to be the woman you want, to pretend to be the ideal woman for you, so that she gets whatever benefit she wants to get from you. Because now you've shared too much about your achievements, she knows you are doing well, she knows you are financially capable, and she will be with you, milk you till whenever she's done with you, and she will dump you, and you will end up being hurt. Remember, my kings, the goal is to be with high-value women. So do not chase away or turn off high-value women by sharing too much too soon, as it comes off as bragging, and also attracting opportunities to yourself just by sharing too much. Please do not do that. Now, another dating mistake you should never make is committing to a woman who is not committed to you. Pouring in so much energy into a woman who doesn't reciprocate the same energy you give her would get you very devastated. Because what this does is you get yourself burnt out because you're trying to show her that you are committed to her and give her reasons to commit to you. You would outdo yourself trying to please her, trying to get her to see that you are actually doing your very best. So she should also try from her end. But this would actually leave you devastated and probably hurt, because you can never force someone or push them to commit to you. So when you are doing this, committing too much, you see you are overdoing yourself, you are doing way too much, you would just end up getting hurt at the end, like I mentioned. And also, this woman can go ahead and move on with someone she can stay committed to, because she's not committed to you, probably because she's not as interested in you as you are in her. She might not love you as much as you love her. So when she gets someone she's interested in or she loves, she would commit to that person and leaving you hurt. There are instances where some men will even still go ahead and plead for a woman to keep them as a second option when they know that the woman already has a man. This is you actually overdoing yourself for no particular reason, because there is no guarantee she's ever going to leave the man she's with for you, because that shows too much desperation, and that is not who you are. You are not desperate, my kings. So do not end up committing to a woman who is not committed to you. If you notice that she's not bringing back the same energy you're pouring into her, please take some step back and reconsider that relationship. There are also other instances where men are the only ones calling their women, texting them, checking on them, going the extra miles to visit them. When you notice that this is the situation you are in, please, my king, step back, because a woman who loves you and is committed to you will find a way to meet you somewhere. She will call, she will text, she will check on you, she will make moves to actually visit you, she will make plans to spend time with you. She wouldn't let you do all the work. And there are many women out there who will commit to you. So please do not waste your strength and energy on a woman who has refused to stay committed to you, my kings. Another dating mistake you should never make is completely sponsoring a woman's extravagant lifestyle. Now, there are a set of women who have very high taste. They want to live so extravagantly, but they are never willing to work for it. Now, these are the type of women I am talking about. Do not spend or take responsibility for a woman's extravagant lifestyle. If she wants that lifestyle so much, then she should go and for it. As the king you are, you should be able to regulate your woman's expenditure, because you are the one going out there toiling every day to work for these things that she's just spending like they are nothing. Some of you, my kings, will even go to work, get abused by your bosses. Some of you, your clients will talk to you in a disrespectful way, and you tolerate all this just because you want to earn a living and actually provide for your woman or your family. Mind you, she's not fully your responsibility yet, because it's still a relationship and you are not her dad. So please, my kings, do not completely take responsibility for a woman's expensive lifestyle. If she wants that lifestyle for herself, like I mentioned, she should go earn for it. The last dating mistake you should never make is starting something you cannot finish with a woman. Now, for women, whatever you start with us from the early stages of the relationship, we subconsciously believe it's going to be that way forever and ever. Women are so keen about consistency, and for this reason, when you stop doing whatever it is you started with her from the beginning of the relationship, she's going to feel very disappointed. Let's say you always give your woman money daily. You're always giving her money. So subconsciously, she's going to believe that that money is going to come every day. She knows she has a daily allowance from you. Now, if for any reason you are not able to continue that, it's going to start creating problems and issues in the relationship, because mind you, that is how you have trained her. Some might go as far as going out of the relationship to make sure they get that money daily from somewhere else, because that is how you've conditioned them to be. So they might even leave you, break up with you, and go look for a man who would do that for them. Now, don't get me wrong. Some women might actually understand and be with you regardless of the situation. They would understand that you've been doing that for them before, so if you are not able to do it now, it means there is something going wrong, and they will bear with you and actually stand that test of time with you. But majority of women would look for other means to get that money for themselves, because that is what you've trained them with. Now, another thing also is, if you train your woman with constant sex marathon, now you're always giving to her anytime, anywhere, and you go hours with her, it's going to subconsciously become the norm for her. Now, if for any reason you are no longer able to continue that sex marathon, she might leave you for someone else who would give it to her. And also, because you've conditioned her mind and made her so addicted to these sexual activities, she might find it very difficult to cope when you are not around her. Let's say for any reason you travel to another city or country and you both are separated, she might find other means to satisfy herself. So if you know you might not be able to continue a particular thing, be it the sex, the money I mentioned, or any other thing at all with a woman for any reason, because you do not know what tomorrow holds. If you think there might be an unforeseen circumstance that would make you not be able to continue something you started with your woman from the beginning of the relationship, please do not even start it in the first place. It is better to be spontaneous and do stuff randomly than to start a particular pattern with her and now she gets so used to it and you are no more able to provide it. Because not a lot of women will actually be considerate and stand with you through the test of time. So that's it for this video, my kids. These are 5 dating mistakes you should never make. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one.